Okay, so let's take off from where we last left off, right? I know this is kind of the topic that's been going around, and I'm more than happy to talk about it here because it seems as though we are starting to make some small, maybe cool changes here. Okay, now what do I mean? I mean this historic bottom side here, or regression that you're observing, man, it's maybe showing us some signs of life. So we're gonna take off from there, right? Just like kind of like when you you're just like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? It's like an episode of like Love Island or something, man. You get pulled into it when you don't really want to, and then you start watching and you're like, what the heck is going on? I need to know what's next. Ugh. Let's go ahead and find out. What is up, guys? But before we do that, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you at 10:10 Pacific time, PM, right? And that's going to be on October 20th. Happy Monday, Money Monday. So let's go ahead and take a look at the continuation here for Fngr, as it is showing us, for real, some signs of life. Take a look at this bounce as we are looking at. I mean, look, guys, you tell me, right? Look at this thing. We absolutely are rejecting the bottom side that we talked about as we were falling into these silly targets. This is because of these are historic rejections. I mean, this was curious too, because let me show you the tiny time frames, like kind of like your 15-minute or even your 20-minute. This happened in the after hours. Check it out. So immediately after the market closed, right, this thing closed right at about 147. It jumped up right away to 148. And then from there, this thing just did a monumental jump to all the way to 155, topped out at 158, and closed the post-market at just about 155. That is insanity. Okay, so these kinds of movements are the ones that I'm talking about that could possibly make a difference for volatility and momentum in the shorter term. And you guys already know how much I love to see volatility and momentum. Okay, guys, remember that when you join the trading team, there's going to be like a fake Arca or something that's going to tell you, oh, hey, you want to be part of our cool little algorithmic and software stuff? No, don't do that, right? Don't do that whatsoever. It's not me. I will never reach out to you first. I'll never friend request you first. I will never you first, nothing. Okay, so just make sure to just block anyone that tries to get in touch with you like that, guys. It's definitely not me. All right, so yeah, and we're not transferring crypto nowhere. But anyway, let's continue on with the analysis here and see what's up. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at volatility. Let's see how we're moving along from this gigantic mini time frame jump over here, which makes a lot of sense. All right, so yeah, this was a huge upside on your bi-minute time frame, but I guess I got to look at that 1 minute time frame to see how it's behaving. Okay, well, since it is downside, let's just go ahead and humor that. Downside continues into your 2 minute, 3 minute time frame. Downside continues. Okay, hurry up. 5 minute time frame downside. This is your acceleration, right? Linear volatility. Think of this as accelerating as it expands and decelerates as it contracts, right? And this is your directional bias. So this would give you up accelerating or down accelerating, right? So let's see what's up. 10 minute time frame downside, 15 minute time frame still there, almost done with the downside. 20, 30 minutes still down. Let's see the hourly. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I think I'm gonna stick to the bi-hourly time frame. Okay, so bi-hourly time frame worth of downside. So let's go ahead and pick out that where in the world is my tool? Let's pick up Data Cells Advance, which, by the way, is in the link in the description below, guys. This is my live data distribution here. You can set it up in any way you want, all that good stuff, right? So this is giving us a current ATR of -4 cents. -4 cents, right? So that would be downside 4 cents, since this is the last time frame giving you the up. Okay, so where does that take us? That'll take us roughly to about 151 from the close. So let's just go ahead and kind of mark that off into a more tangible target, which of course I can already see. There's a little bit of a gap there, all good. But yeah, I think that this could be the zone right about here, despite the fact that these statistics are showing a 151. All right, guys, no problem. Okay, so this would be a potential entry. Let's go ahead and continue. Bi-hourly time frame, that's where your upside starts from this bottom side, all right? 3-hour time frame. Still on the upside here, right? 4-hour time frame looking good for that upside continuation. 6 hours still good for upside, green bar outside, nice. We still have upside going into the 8-hour time frame, nice bar there too. Man, upside continues into the 12-hour daily time frame, surprisingly, yep. And 2-day time frame still has a kink there, right? Not done. And this would be it, just about 3 days of upside. And this 3-day time frame is just so happens that it's closing this next session. So that means at the very latest, 3 hours prior to closing the market, you'll start getting a 50% retrace on the 3-day. But did it already happen? Because this is sitting at just about the 151 target if we retrace. But hold on, price action is not at it's not at 148. Right? So let's go ahead and look at that one more time. Price action is at 155. So if price action is at 155 here, that's how we're potentially going to get our entry condition to the 153 to 151. How is that? 3 hours prior to the closing of a 3-day bar, you will get a decompression of its own bar of itself to its 50%, a mean reversion. And where is that 50% located as this drops from the 155? Well, right there, 151. Discretionary targets are looking good. I think that the psychology behind the retraces are also looking good. I'm sticking to my thesis as an entry potential down into that area there. In fact, I do think I'm going to extend it just a little bit in light of this 3-day time frame gap. So I'm going to put it right about there, right, guys? And I'm gonna find here your confluent areas of liquidity. I would say that liquidity could be found just about a cent down, and that's incredibly annoying, right? So 149 to about 150 is a liquidity bottom on this, so heads up. Yeah, yep. That looks okay. Confluence on these bars right over here, right? The low of this bar, the high of that bar, the low of this bar here, and the opening condition of this bar here alongside the prior 3-day bar's closing valuation. Lots of rhyming. Okay, guys? So the liquidity bottom may actually be reached. I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. I'm just telling you to keep a lookout for these things, right? I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure to, I would probably keep some dry powder for that, right? Okay, so that's even if it happens, right? This thing could just gap up and forever leave and short squeeze and whatever. I'm not saying that is the case either. Stop it. All right, guys, so here we go. All right, entry conditions are in with a liquidity bottom for this. And now, yeah, since we were looking at your, what was it? Let's see where we were. Where was the upside starting officially? I think it was the 2-hour time or the 3-hour time. Yeah, 2-hour time. Let's see. Let me just make sure of that, and then we will be good to go. Kind of looks like a little bit. Don't mind me on this one, guys. It kind of looks like a little bit of an abandoned baby here, but the abandoned baby would have to be below the targets, below these candles. Okay. So yeah, I think I am using the the bi-hourly. Okay, great. Yeah. So bi-hourly time frame from that area of entry down here, that would be the place, right? So from there, let's just say that it would be from, let's just say 151. 151 upside continues. 3 hours time frame cascades into the 4, 8, looking still like upside here into the 8-hour, 8-hour, 12-hour upside, daily still up. Bi-daily still up, and we have about 3 days. Yep, that's it, guys. I really do have to say that. So the upside would last just about 3 days. So this is giving you from the opening valuation. Guys, this may happen tomorrow. I'm not sure, but it may happen tomorrow. The opening valuation of your 3-day, from that point, you're going to get the ATR top. It's telling you around 29 cents. Okay? So that means that you're facing like a 181 or something, right? So yeah. So let's see, current ATR top 182. So 182 on price is located just about. It's about here, right? Just about that point there. But your hard target on this, oh man. Wow. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, hard targets 183. Relax. Okay. 183 to about. I gotta make sure. Hold on. Yeah, we have a fair value gap between these. I just don't like that gap there, so I'm not really gonna. I'm not gonna consider it as hard as I do other things. I need a weekly time frame to pull this back. Yeah, that would do it, and this would do it too. Okay, yep, I gotta do it. 173 to 183 is your support bound or resistance bound. Sorry, that could be an area for shorter term traders to take some profits, right? Because you have day traders everywhere. I'll give you the top side too, guys, like where it's going. This has a huge, this has a huge probability of something. I don't know why. Does anyone know why, actually? For real. Is this thing like about to give us like a catalyst or something? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's get rid of that and let's get rid of this. Let's make sure to color this in red so that nobody gets confused over what could happen with the play. All right, guys. So here you go. Let's go ahead and let's put those receipts right inside of that. And it looks like the 50% of this range here could be okay, but I will favor, I'm going to have to favor just a little bit lower here, roughly the 176. Yeah, center, yeah, I have to. The gap bottom is going to be the 50% slash the, there's a focus on this. Okay, fine. There is a focus in the bottom side, which means that you may actually get resistance a little bit earlier than you anticipated, but it's okay. It just means it distributes sooner, right? But it's fine. The targets are still, they're still likely. Okay, so these are your exit conditions there, guys, okay? So let me just kind of separate these targets here a little bit, right? We got to put some segregation here on these targets. There you go. Let's extend that boy just a little bit more. My OCD is getting ridiculous right now. There we go. All right, guys, so that is just about it right there. Now, yeah, as I promised, I'm not stopping. Downside would start from your 3-day if we made it to that top, right? So that would be 3-day continuing. Oh, that's almost done with the downside. Okay, downside 4 or 5, still into the week. My goodness. Monthly time frame. There's a shift, guys. There's a shift here, and it may not survive it. It may not survive too much of a downside, but it does have it. Okay, and I think as soon as you close your 3-day, it's over. Right? That's going to be your 5-day time frame upside continuation. The 3-month time frame upside. And we have 2 months and 11 days to go. So which means that your ATR top on this for now is $4.44. What in the crap is going on? Oh, all right. So, yep, guys, there's a gigantic something happening to this. And hard targets to observe 327 as you move towards that upside. Certainly another hard target at 403. And giving us an extension. That could be a grab right about there too. All right, perfect. That's about it right there. 466, 403, 327 from these areas that we're talking about. Down. Right over there. All right, team. So, oh my goodness. Don't you ever do that again. Yep. All right, guys. So if any questions, reach out to me, but I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. And guys, remember that the beginner's mentorship is just about, it's actually done, right? So we're going to start, getting our newer students in. So make sure to click in the description below and enroll. And everything will be cool from there. But thank you, team, for watching, and we will talk Scary Jerry Larry later. All right, team. Adios and adios. Peace. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.